Hi. So, I got an RV, as anybody who's following me on Facebook or Instagram sees. And I ended up getting it on my birthday, which was cool, but wasn't really planned, but it just happened that way. There's no Wells Fargo's in southern Illinois, so I was going to pay with a cashier's check. I was going to pay with Zelle, and those two things didn't work. The first one because there's not a Wells Fargo here in this area, and the second one because you can't do that much money with Zelle, which we neither of us knew. So then we ended up that I wrote him a check, and then we were both nervous about it. We were both nervous about getting screwed over, and I said at some point, we gotta trust each other. But I insisted that since he took the check to the bank on the 13th, that I get the title on the 13th, because I felt that was fair. Because I signed over my house, and I was supposed to have the money that day. I had to empty out my house so the realtor could film it to show the buyer. I didn't even meet the buyer. I got so nervous that weekend I sold my house because I didn't get my money. I signed over my house and I left my house, and I was homeless. I was actually homeless and I signed over my house and didn't have the money until Monday, but thankfully it worked out and I had the money. I left Georgia debt free. I had so many things to settle on and do, and I felt better when I just gave myself the time and just said to myself, relax, it's going to take some time. And I did have a hotel, got a hotel that was right near my daughter's house, my ex's house. But I realized as I was going through these things, these very sentimental, personal things, my journals, my mom's journals, photographs, cards, letters, family heirloom type things, and it was just very emotional. And I'm like, it's better to do this by myself. So, and and when I just relaxed and took my time, I felt better. I gave Boo to be adopted, which was emotional too, but really not as hard as some people might think. I don't know. I didn't plan on getting a dog. When I got her, it was she was a rescue, and someone who was renting out the house before I moved in it couldn't keep her. Her brother had given the puppy to her kids. She said she got halfway home, she didn't know they had a puppy in the back from North Florida at her brother's house. And that's how I ended up with Boo, and had my our son's dog. We had the family dog. She was getting older, but I didn't plan on getting a dog, but I needed her for those 6 years. I really did. She was a godsend, and she'll be a good dog to who she's with now, and I believe she's in a loving home. So, but when I got kind of upset by that, and I went to Camping World just to look at RVs, and then I tried to get a loan, which was stupid because that wasn't the plan. And so I did that, and it wasn't going to work anyways because I paid off my debts, but your score doesn't update that fast, and also I don't have a regular job, and I probably never will have a regular job, so I'm just live with that. I caught myself talking to my brother and saying something like, "Oh, I'll get a little job," and I don't why am I saying this? I was just reverting back to that. I'm not enough. I need to say, I'm not enough without a job. What? So I don't need to go flip hamburgers at McDonald's just so I'm enough? I should at least do that. Why should I? I'm an author. Not making noodles on that right now, but anyways, so this is rough. This is big, huge life changes, so I'm having to be patient with myself. And Gladys is out of town and was visiting her family, and I'm picking her up at the airport in a few minutes. I'm gonna leave, and I've been watching Blue and house sitting basically, and just a lot of things. So I sent my DNA into Ancestry, and they got that on the 12th. Also, they started processing the videos I sent to iMemories, and all of these things. And the big thing buying the RV was exciting and stressful. I paid cash for it, and all my debts are paid off except for one of my ex's cards that I'm still on that I'm not supposed to be on, which is infuriating, but hopefully that'll be straightened out soon. But anyways, also surprisingly, I talked to my oldest two children. They texted me on my birthday, and I was surprised and I was happy, but when they fell silent again, it kind of triggered me. And also looking at the videos on iMemories triggered me. And it's good that I'm aware of these things, and I'm having to be patient with myself. And I planned on leaving here around Halloween, but I'm not going to rush it. Glad's not going to kick me out, and I just want to make sure, because there's so many things I need to learn with how to run the RV and everything, and then right away I want to go to Denver first to see Ian, and that's 12-hour drive, and So I need to figure out how things work with the RV. I need to get it checked out by a mechanic. I need to get my tags. Hopefully I will be able to vote. So I'm gonna be a resident of Illinois probably for like a year. And then probably in a year I'll change it to California. And so when I went through a few days of trying to get a loan, and I only wanted to get a loan like on $17,000 and put $30,000 down, but I just wanted that, just a newer, like, because that's one of the anxieties I have. Like, I have an old RV, it's a 2007, everything's gonna go wrong on it, and I start having anxiety about things like I'm not even, on the road with it yet. Why am I worrying? And I got insurance that covers all sorts of things. So, and roadside assistance and everything. And if it goes in the shop, it even gives me a few days in a hotel. Because, like, what if your RV breaks down? That's your home. Where are you gonna live while it's in the shop? You're gonna live in the shop? Yeah, no. Anyways, I'm not gonna have anxiety, but what I did realize is that got me more anxious trying to get the loan, and I'm like, wait, stop. And I just needed to concentrate on sorting through the stuff, which I did, and then, I was fine when I was like, I'm gonna stick to the plan. I'm gonna wait to get the RV, wait till I get up north. And when I was still in Georgia, I was concentrating on going through those things and thinking what they might really want. And I stopped being upset because they weren't helping me move or, helping me decide what to leave them and what to not leave them, because I was just trying to basically guess, and most of the stuff I got rid of. And so what's funny is I found out, my ex went to the Goodwill and found like the silverware my mom gave me. Which is funny, so maybe he bought it, in case they did want that. I don't know. I was going to keep it, but then I decided not to. And guess what? My RV is furnished with, it has silverware in it already. They left their stuff in it. They actually left me some Chex Mix. I threw it away yesterday, and threw away the mothballs. Oh my goodness, I don't like mothballs. But I didn't say that. I immediately smelled the smell of mothballs. Hopefully that won't take too long to go away. I have other air fresheners in there, and I've sprayed the Febreze, and but I'm sticking to my plan. But if it takes longer than I planned, that's okay. That's okay too. So, know how long, but got the RV on my birthday, so that's exciting. And planning on going to Denver. Maybe November. Maybe I'll be to see Jody right before the holidays, and then maybe I'll just push it back a little bit. But I still plan on being to my brother's by Christmas. I had said the holidays first because I thought I would be there by Thanksgiving, but now I'm thinking, okay, Christmas, maybe I'll see Jody at Thanksgiving, or maybe I'll still be with Ian at Thanksgiving. That's okay. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. And I was listening to Richard Grannon. He's helpful. Lisa A. Romano. And other people like that are helpful. I listen to, I talk about being grateful and being humble and having a sense of humor. Oh, I fell flat on my face in St. Louis. So that was discouraging to me too, because I cracked a rib and it's been painful. I hurt my nose. I don't think I broke it though, but I don't know. But I fell right on my face and I hit my left rib, and it's really, I can't do sit-ups, obviously, like lifting anything, so I'm just walking is all I'm doing for exercise right now. And I'm excited because Gladys is coming back and we're going to go to Branson, Missouri. It should be fun. And and what I was going to say is I signed up for online counseling again with BetterHelp. I had in Warner Robins been able to get free counseling at the health department from like October 2019 till like July, I think, this year, with a Mercer student, and she was really, really good. She's like one of the best counselors I've ever had, if not the best counselor I've ever had. She was very smart and just very helpful, and I really liked her. She was really good. And that was at a time when I really needed it, and because I was talking to my brother yesterday, I guess it was, about 2020. It's been really awful for a lot of people, but really 2019 was the rough year for me, because I had rats in my house and I stopped doing Airbnb and I still couldn't get a job. I was looking for a regular job during the time I was doing Airbnb, and I finally just gave up and like, get these rats out of my house, get the title in my name like it's supposed to be per the divorce decree, and sell my house. I started downsizing in December, and I sold a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff I was posting it on Pinterest, but that's still not all of it. But check out my Pinterest, Redheaded Riding Hood, and the thing that's called "Look at This Stuff, Isn't It Neat?" from the Little Mermaid song. That's the board that the stuff I sold is on, and some of the stuff a few of the things I have that I kept, but I fit everything I wanted to keep into my car, so I know it's going to fit in my RV. I don't know if I'm going to keep the plastic boxes. I have them all nice and neat in these plastic boxes though, but they're not going to fit in the RV that way, so I don't know if Gladys wants some plastic boxes, because I probably have to take it out of the boxes to put in my little cabinets and stuff, because there's no, unless I put it in the bin in the back of the storage underneath the RV. But anyway, so I got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm being patient with myself, because sometimes it's stressful. It's a lot of change. It's a lot of new stuff. It's exciting, but it's really scary. So send me positive vibes and prayers. I'm out of debt. I'm in Illinois. I'm out of Georgia. I'm gonna go west in my RV. And it's exciting, but and I'm still being brave. Oh, and send me positive vibes about the lawsuit with Page Publishing. It's theirs against me, and I'm looking for a lawyer too. That's what else I'm doing right now. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff right now, even though I don't have the burden of having to take care of a house. I have very little